Darn it, I'm late to the canceled Jimmy Fallon party. Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy, and we talked a little bit about this on my live stream this afternoon. There's a little bit more to this cancel Jimmy Fallon party thing that was going around Twitter, the hashtag cancel Jimmy Fallon. No, hashtag Jimmy Fallon is over. Wow, I can remember stuff. And make sure you watch the video all the way through to the end because we have the live clip reaction of me talking about this earlier on stream. And if you want to know when my live streams are, definitely hit that notification bell and subscribe if you're new and like the stream, comment, share, all the things. It really, really, really helps. And I appreciate it. So, what did Jimmy Fallon do? Oh, it was a sketch where he impersonated Chris Rock about a decade ago. 20 years ago? Was it in 2000? It was 20 years. 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago. 20 years ago. People, okay. I get it. We knew it was offensive then, and I said all this in the live stream, so I'm not going to go into all of that. But at the same time, what does Chris Rock have to say? Because he impersonated Chris Rock. That was who he was impersonating. So, isn't the only person who really has any right to be offended Chris Rock? Am I doing this right, or am I supposed to be offended on behalf of everybody further oppressing? I don't know. Just saying, just asking. So, Jimmy Fallon apologizes for it. And, oh yeah, if you do want to see the clip, it was in the live stream, definitely. Stay tuned to the end of the video. Jimmy Fallon apologized on Tuesday after drawing criticism for a Saturday Night Live sketch from 2000 featuring him in blackface. Well, he was in makeup matching the skin tone and characteristics and vocal patterns and comedy style of one person specifically, Chris Rock. So, you know, we just want to clarify that it was specifically Chris Rock, the comedian. In the skit, which first aired in 2000, Fallon was portraying comedian Chris Rock. And did they clip it weird? Don't you love it when they do that? Like, the first paragraph was up here. The second one, thanks, Variety. Do better. While talking to Daryl Hammond as host Regis Philbin. Oh, would Daryl Hammond be in... Is Regis Philbin Jewish? Would he be in Jewish? I don't know. I'm just questioning. Would he be, because am I supposed to be offended by that too? I don't really know because I don't really pay attention to little specific details of these celebrities' lives. I just kind of saw it as, here's a sketch where people are impersonating other people, but I don't know. NBC had previously removed the video from the internet, but clips had been circulating on Twitter and YouTube. In 2000, while on SNL, I made a terrible decision to do an impersonation of Chris Rock while in full makeup to match his skin tones. There's no excuse for this, Fallon wrote on Twitter. I am very sorry for making this unquestionably offensive decision, and thank you all for holding me accountable. All right. And I mean, am I surprised he backed? No, not at all. I'm not at all surprised he backed down. But come on, let's face it, there's a lot more things you should cancel Jimmy Fallon for. And that's just being one of these, I like it because it's ironic and everybody says it's bad, so therefore I like it sort of guys. He's the product of what I call this whole no negativity culture, where you almost have to demonize something instead of actually being legit able to say I don't like it or it sucks, because he does that with all of those bands that were always panned for years and years and years, and I mentioned that in the live stream too. But that's where a lot of this I really noticed was happening and starting with that sort of culture, that late night Jimmy Fallon-y sort of comedy. But yeah, no, it's no surprise he got a little statement out there ASAP right at 3. He was probably worried. He was probably like, oh my god, they're gonna cancel me. Oh no, they're gonna cancel me. They're gonna cancel me. They're gonna kick me off the internet and nobody will like me and pay attention to me. That's probably his reaction. So of course he was going to make a statement, and I believe this statement was before I even talked about it on my live stream this afternoon. So if you want to see that, just stay tuned. Hello everyone, we're in the middle of the live stream and I am still Mecha Random 42 and Fizzgig is adorable. I'm still the one, the only, your favorite YouTube harpy. They're finally canceling Jimmy Fallon. They probably won't, though, for real. They just had a Jimmy Fallon is over party last night. Because, why? Well, somebody realized that 20 years ago he did a skit on Saturday Night Live where he did the unthinkable and he impersonated Chris Rock. Oh, yeah, Chris Rock. He just impersonated Chris Rock. That's all he did. And he did it in full costume and makeup. Approved by Saturday Night Live in the context of Saturday Night Live. And of course, here's the funny thing though, he even tweeted out, if I did blackface. No, I didn't. So, yeah. Yeah. If he did. Well, he kind of did. He kind of did. But that's the whole debate though. That's the whole thing. Is it really disrespectful, especially if you are just impersonating? Are you meaning this in a way other than I'm just playing Chris Rock at this point? Because that's what he did. Not only that, right? In 2000, Jimmy Fallon wore blackface while playing Chris Rock in a sketch. Though he didn't seem... Where is it? They cut off the thing. He didn't seem to care or apologize or anybody care or notice. It's the same thing whenever these young people dig up Tropic Thunder from Robert Downey Jr. when there's far worse things that a lot of these people have actually done, right? And the whole point of Tropic Thunder was to kind of call out these super method actors who were a little bit up their own backsides. Osmosis asks, how is SNL still going? They're making sketches from home. I don't know, but YouTube seems to be doing quite well if you're just watching somebody yelling at a webcam. Shut up, Cornholio. We don't need you. Everybody knows we're in the great toilet paper shortage of 2020. You don't need to come in and interrupt me. Yeah, so when he did it, he was playing Chris Rock, right? I don't want to defend this, but at the same time, it's like, okay, come on. It was a slow news day. They wrote Captain America hit pieces yesterday. There's nothing going on that was that interesting or newsworthy. So that's why they had to go around and just dig up this old clip of Jimmy Fallon. I'm looking at the thread here. Oh, it's all a bunch of K-pop crap. Of course, it's a bunch of K-pop kids. In these threads. That's what are we doing as a society, right? What are we doing? Any people, and hey, anybody in chat has a problem with it? Let me ask. Jack says, you guys have TV. I don't. Everything I see is on YouTube or on the internet, so I don't actually watch live network TV. Bratbon, sorry, got us back up, but we need all the cornholio. All the cornholio we can get in this world. Well, you know what?
You must bow down to the almighty bunghole.
We will bow down before Cornholio, and, one better.
The almighty bungholio. Bungholio. The almighty bungholio. Bungholio.
It's just funny. It's funny. Really, it's 20 years old. It's in 2000. That's 20 years ago. I have box sets on my shelf that you can see right now that are older than 20 years. Like, literally, I've got stuff on my shelf that I've had for more than... That tomato I've had for more than 20 years that has the energy dome on it. I have that Mr. Game Show I've had for more than 20 years. The George Carlin box set right there had more than 20 years. Probably the Mel Brooks one, too. So... to cancel somebody over something they did 20 years ago, and I know, even 20 years ago, people are like, that's offensive. We get it. He wasn't meaning it as, and I hate that I have to defend this guy, because I don't like him. I think he's phony. Of all the things to cancel Jimmy Fallon for, cancel him for being an unfunny, ironic, sort of, how do I put this? I don't know how to put this. His humor is almost anti-humor. He loves everything in an ironic sort of way. He won't say that Air Supply sucks. He'll just say, oh yes, I love this. I love the cruise music. If you're going to cancel him for that fucking Let Us Play With Your Look skit that is just him singing Let Us Play With Your Look for about 300 hours. Cancel him for that nonsense. Don't cancel him over, one stupid skit where he's playing a fellow Saturday Night Live comedian. By the way, probably good friends with him. Is Jimmy Fallon's good friends with Chris Rock? I bet he is. Was Chris Rock on Saturday Night Live anymore? I don't even remember. I think he was, at least for a minute. He was at least a host at some point. Chris Rock, the less funny version of Dave Chappelle, in my opinion, and Eddie Murphy and all the others. But hey, Carlin was the Socrates of comedy. Yes, he was. Carlin was the be-all, end-all of comedy, and everybody who's came since is just ridiculous. Oh, we've got a clip. Oh, we've got a clip. There's a clip. There he is.
I've seen Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and guess what? Not a lot of black folks on the show. Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much Chris Rock's bit. He doesn't even do a good Chris Rock. Can you just cancel him for being just bad at Chris Rock? Come on. Rob and Tom do a better Chris Rock on Midnight's Edge. Of course, they're doing it audio only, and they didn't actually go into costume.
Because black folks don't like to answer questions. Oh, they want to be millionaires, but you got to ask that kind of questions like, in 1981, how many grams of crack did Rick James smoke when he recorded Super Freak?
That's not even a good impression. Oh, cancel him because he's just not funny. Please. Because let's face it, his show is only designed to have people like Brie Larson get on there and just promote whatever new movie that they want you to go and see. It's just to advertise a TV show, a product, a movie, any of that stuff. That's why all these talk shows exist. And come on, cancel him for something else other than that.
That's like one of the perks of being a Jedi is you get to build your own lightsaber. Crazy. I was like, what? I just have things coming out of my hands. Like, I need a lightsaber.
I need a lightsaber.
Yeah, there's a million reasons to cancel him because he can't dance either. Yeah. Every time I'm watching that, I'm not watching her. I'm watching him in the background, holding up the signs like he's freaking like he's freaking Bob Dylan. He's like, and he's so awkward. Like, oh no. Seriously, don't watch her. Watch him. I'm gonna play it again. Watch Jimmy. It's so awkward. It is so cringe. Just cancel him for that, for not being very funny. He's just the not terribly funny guy that is just cute enough for all the normie girls to be like, oh, Jimmy Fallon's so cute. Yeah, Jimmy Fallon. No. There's plenty of reasons. Which one of the Jimmys is he? He's the one with Higgins, the one from Ghostbusters 2016 with the really, really old jokes. And let's let the cat out of the bag. Let's put the cat in the bag. Let's keep the cat from sucking my bag. I don't know what the fuck the joke was. Oh, Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy's dancing like Napoleon Dynamite. I can't say that one out loud, Brat Bond. Oh, it's just great. Hearing her Valley Girl speak made a few more of my brain cells kill themselves. But Brie Larson is just the greatest person ever.
I just see people, and I just play people. I didn't play Captain Marvel because I wanted to be a hero. I just wanted to be a person. And that was a big platform to play a person.
Don't you love her? She's just the bestest person ever. She's a treasure. He's the unfunny Jimmy. They're all unfunny. All the Jimmys are not that great. I get it that some people might be offended by it, but seriously, it's only people who look like me and not people who naturally look more like what Robert Downey Jr. or Jimmy Fallon are trying to portray. Like, if Chris Rock is offended, then I'm sure that they'll actually cancel Jimmy Fallon over it, but I'm not defending it. I think it's in poor taste at this point, and obviously, don't do it now. We know that people are just gonna flip out, but at the same time, can we please have a little bit more common sense with some of these things? Can we please stop freaking out over every unfunny celebrity doing something so ridiculous 20 years ago when you have plenty to cancel them for now? That's my whole point here. Should have he done the black? No, he probably shouldn't. It was in poor taste. People like Ted Danson and Whoopi Goldberg already got called out for it a decade before he did that. People have been getting called out for it for a very, very long time before he did it. And there was that little point in the early 2000s where they would do it to try and kind of push the envelope before everybody started flipping out over it. Times have changed. I even responded to one of these people who wanted to cancel it, and I'm like, I don't know. Because they asked, why, what would possess Jimmy Fallon to do this? Why was he allowed to do this in the first place? Why did he make the choice to do this in the first place? Well, I can tell you that the producers of Saturday Night Live allowed him to, so maybe go back in time 20 years ago to 2000 when he did it, and ask the producers who allowed it to be. You know, maybe ask the person he was impersonating if they're offended by it, because I'm pretty sure Chris Rock would probably be like, oh yeah, that white boy, fuck him. Let him do it, knock himself out. I'm rich, fuck him, right? That's what Chris Rock would probably say. I'm going back to my live chat. We're going to talk about all the cool stuff like people riding their bikes in Vegas, even though it's closed, but it's not really. And I'll talk to you guys on the next video or wherever. I'm going back to my live chat. So live chat, don't leave.